ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hunters of all ages, welcome, my friends. Happy Nepal Day. SUNDARPATAN has been released across all platforms, and we're ready to rock. I know so many of you have already dived into this. Some of you are at work. Some of you are waiting to get home. Whatever the case may be, it's been a fantastic launch so far. Everything we're seeing and hearing from everybody, it's absolutely great. I'm so glad that you guys have finally got your hands on this. Do you have any idea how hard it is to be quiet in this community, to not spill the beans? People are like, oh, what's this going to be? Oh, don't type. It's a thing. But those days are gone. We can openly discuss Nepal now and have a little fun with it too while we're at it. Speaking of having a little fun, get a little background music, set the tone. Yes, sir. What is everybody thinking so far? Good day, chat. Hello. Times have been so crazy. I feel like we haven't seen each other in quite some time now. It's good to have you all here. I've spent my morning catching up on what everybody's been saying, what you guys are all thinking. I'm still lying here in bed. It's time to go for a hunt. I'm on my retail. Oh, I get to open the whole map again. You know, honestly, as a longtime player, one of my least favorite things, I'm going to be truthful on this one, is always unlocking maps. I'm looking forward to it this time around, because if you haven't done so, when you end up in all of these different biomes, in the different home ranges, the surprises, the being hunted while you think you're hunting, it's so immersive, and I've been loving it. What's up, Bearded Bucky? How you doing, man? Yo, we're gonna get after him. We're gonna get after him, Cat Barrel, for sure. What are these new snow leopard rares? You guys got to figure that out. We purposely didn't make a lot of noise about the snow leopards. We wanted to give our creators a chance over the weekend, but they got distracted by so many things. What an incredible early access it was. Watching all the excitement, not just from them, but also from everybody in all the chats and all the comments. It was such a pleasure, man. You know, how many snow leopards on the map? We're not going to give you an exact number with those. It's less than the tiger. It is less than the tiger. It's all part of the design. They're a little more rare, a little more elusive. They're one of the harder ones to hunt, that's for sure. I'm gonna tell you, I've been on this reserve now for months and months and months. 5 months, 6 months, right from inception, all through testing, seeing everything get tweaked, seeing everything get moved around. We have the patch notes we're going to go through, and I've seen a lot of that come to be, and it has just been such a treat. Something very different this time around. Look at the cherry blossoms. Are those cherry blossoms? Those aren't cherry blossoms. Look at the things falling. They're like leaves. Yeah. It's just been such an incredible ride. It's been a journey, in fact, for me this time through. I've been here for a number of reserves being released, but there's something really special about this one. The involvement from the devs, the passion has shown. And I hope that whether you've had a chance to get onto the new reserve yet or not, I hope you guys feel that. And please let them know within the Discord, in the feedback channel. Like, let's get a thread going for the devs to read, because they're reading them all. They're reading them all, and actually some of them have really sparked some conversations. And I'm actually really interested to see what you guys think. We have some things to talk about before we go for a hunt. What a beautiful backdrop, man. We're gonna go over some of the patch notes, and then I'm gonna start unlocking my map. We're gonna talk about some things. We'll give you, maybe we'll get to some inside skinny. We'll see what's happening, and we'll go with this, man. We'll see what you guys all think. You'll have to do the mission to give her a try, man. There's always a lot of fun with the missions. I'm not a big mission guy. I've done the missions on most of the reserves just so I can keep up to date on what's happening. This one I plan to play through in its entirety. And also remember, the new rifle, you can get it through the missions. Like, I nearly went and just bought the dang thing because it's so much bloody fun, and I want it for my adventures, especially unlocking this map. Does it feel bigger to anyone else? It's not. It's the same size. But when you're working through these regions, especially if you start at the bottom, start down here and work all the way up to your topmost outpost. And you let me know how it feels. Seriously. By the way, big congrats. Who was it? I saw the tag this morning with that gorgeous yak in Discord. Big shout out to iBuy, who had a heck of a trophy over the weekend. Yeah, man, everybody's crushing it right now. Wish we could pre-download instead of it. We would love to do that. Honestly, Jesus Christ, I love that name, Jesus. Instantly hungry reading your name too, my friend. That's something we're working towards. We just got wish listing on there. The more people that wish list, the more we can show how popular it is, the more we can progress these things along. I tried giving everyone a poke. I did. I was giving everyone a poke and a prod to hit the wish list. There's reasons for this stuff. It does feel bigger. It does, right? Right? I know. It's just wild, man. Unfortunately, I have to wait for a better deal on Steam for the map. Inflation's making it rough for my family. So, Elsa, I'm so sorry to hear that. We understand that. We really, really do. It's why we, when we had no choice but to make price adjustments. I mean, it's been 7 years. We've done very well at keeping them down. It's kind of one of our missions to make it as accessible as possible. So we've still tried to stay within that realm. There's actually some resources if you want to, get in and see some opinions and discuss about it on Steam. And in Discord, there's a really good forum post going on there you can take part in. But we have a 20% discount that we've pushed for, man. God, it was like hunting a tiger. They found us, but we managed to win. So we got a 20% discount. It's running for an indiscriminate amount of time. Take advantage of that while you can, please, my friends. We're doing our best there, and it's just, man, time to celebrate Nepal, to celebrate the community. So let's actually get into some of the patch notes. There's something I really want to mention. This goes out to our Xbox players, okay? Now, this one's important, and we know of it, but we weren't able to do anything. We're working on it, and actually, we should have something right away. But nonetheless, let me just read this, okay? This one's extremely important. On Xbox, going back to the dashboard and then changing to a different user profile. Okay, so going to the dashboard, swapping the user profile can overwrite the current save, your current save file. So to avoid this, make sure the game is fully closed. Okay, don't just go back to your dashboard. Make sure it's fully closed by selecting the game and opting for quit in the Xbox menu. Okay, very important. That'll have a fix like ASAP. In fact, I was reading up on that this morning, but we really need our Xbox players to know about this. Please, if you have a friend playing an Xbox, let them know. We're very conscious of your time and energies and save files you put into the game. So I really wanted to touch on that, but the patch notes are pretty good, and there's a few I want to talk about. So you're playing 5 minutes ago. Nice. I would love bipods for them. Oh, don't get me started on things. Let's focus on what just came, not what we want to come, because that's a whole other story that we're going to get into real soon. I think I'm just going to head straight down to here. I'll start walking, and while I'm walking, this is just... look at the graphics. How is this 7 years old? Like, it's kind of mind-blowing. It really is. Okay, let's get moving. Cool. Sketchy King is, it's honestly, we really just need our Xbox folks to know. It was like, it was I'm not going to lie, it was a panic when we saw it. And so we just wanted to make sure that it's out there. We made a post about it in Discord, and we're here now telling you about it. So yeah, let your friends know for sure. The Wells Catfish, come back tomorrow. We're going to have some fun with that on the Angler for sure. There's a release today with the bait boat, new fish, and the Wells. It's pretty cool, man. Will we get the map soundtrack on Spotify? Check it out. So we don't have all of them up here yet. Pretty dead cool. We're slowly getting there. We don't have everything on here yet, as you can see. We've only got 10 of the reserves right enough, so we're working on that. I actually inquired this morning. Because I'm not even sure who is uploading them, but they're getting them on there. So, do snow leopards live in the new map? Live in the new map? They do. We have snow leopards, my friend. There's not a lot on the map. They're very elusive. Their senses are heightened, but they look really freaking cool. Look at the rain settling on here, man. Alive. It's already out. Yep, it landed today, Braden. It's all platforms. And there's a 20% discount for a short time, so get that if you're going to get that. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, I do see. That's a good question. So if you're using the new rifle, you have to have zeroing activated. Okay, once zeroing is activated, hitting the middle mouse button or whatever the remove scope button is on console is going to pop up that little sight. and then toggling your zeroing will adjust the zeroing, but it adjusts your angle according to. It's really cool. I hope we see more details like that on the weapons in game. Yeah. Oh man. Let alive, yeah. Go find yourself a high level one and come back. Come back and talk to me. New rifle coming with the map DLC. You're working. You get it. It comes with. It's on the new map, just like how the original 300 was on Yukon. It comes bundled with the map. In game, I believe it's 36K. However, you do have the option of progressing the story, and through the story, you will unlock the rifle. So when will you all fix the other game-breaking ones, like the ones that make it impossible to continue the story? It is always a work in progress. With the age of the game, there are difficulties in being a custom engine and only having our company on that engine to crack these bugs. It is a always work in progress. Really pleased to say we make incredible progress with each release. We're always smashing bugs. So yeah, if you want to keep up to date in that, I suggest checking out on our website, going through all the patch notes. And if you have any info to share, this is the biggest issue is, things happen with updates and we need our community to be involved. If there's something that's holding you back, submitting a ticket, it helps a lot. And we absolutely take that information. Often we'll have a little go-between with the user submitting it, the customer support, and just to get whatever info we can to help try and crack these things as soon as we can. So let's talk about some of these patch notes. The first one is something I want to spend a moment to talk on because I did see it strike up a little conversation. Okay, so we fixed an issue causing nearby animals to be invisible and leave tracks if the player fast travels too close to them. So for those of you that have been around since the release of the game, this is the way it always worked. You fast travel to a tent. If your tent was placed where there was animals, they scattered. You came out of your tent, you had animals running everywhere. Often you got murderized because they ran you over. So this is what the fix is for. It's taking us back to that. Added around the time in between the Mississippi and the New England Mountain update. I believe it was the weapon pack. I have a mark on my screen. There was an issue that was introduced where the animals wouldn't render. Honestly, it wasn't a good look. You could pop in on a beach and there'd be no animals there, shoot everything on the other side of the lake, hop to the other side of the lake. Oh, look, there's 20 deer standing over there. Yeah, it wasn't a very good look, and it was a tough one. It took a little while to fix, but pleased to say it is fixed. It may need a little tweak. I think the animals are hanging out a little too long. Am I just seeing things here? I do believe I am. See, yeah. Okay. All right. That's awesome. Right off the hop. Why is my, there we go. You're about 150-ish. Oh man, are we gonna do work here, baby? Get in that lung. That should do it. Right off the hop. It's gone aggressive. You're gonna make me ruin it. Oh, did we not even have a good... Okay, listen, buddy. Pal. Oh, wow. We didn't even penetrate that. Okay, we're dancing with Buffalo. I'm trying to read the patch notes, man. All right. Oh, tried my hip shots. Hip shots aren't working so well. No, stand up. Don't lay down. This is bad timing. Huh. Okay, well, we're gonna ruin it, unfortunately, because he's not allowed to get away. Well, that'll put him down. That's unfortunate. This is the risks I run it during the stream at 9 in the morning. I am pleased to say this might work for some of you. It might not work for all, before I get too distracted. We are looking through the summer here to adjust our stream times. They're going to be back an hour or ahead an hour, depending which way you look at it. So for me to be 10 a.m. instead of 9. Catches a few more in the time zone. Gives me more time in the morning with the team. And lets me get a little more awake for these streams. Very unfortunate. Man, first freaking one I've seen on our live. Are you kidding me? Oh, it looks so good too. What happened to those first shots? Did I hit too much shoulder? Oh, man. Oh, it kills me. But there you go. Someone with 6,000 plus hours. It happens. Yeah, so Oh, you're gonna play me like that, are you? The first one didn't even penetrate shoulder. It didn't even get through shoulder. It just got lodged in that thickness of the shoulder, the muscle right there. You can see where it's heading. Remember, these aren't always accurate, right? This is the show, especially on multiplayer servers. But yeah, you can see where we were going right to it. It was going straight for long. The shot was good. The 300 failed me. Should have had my 338, man. That extra little bit of oomph. I know it was an albino. Look at it, though. Man, I'll tell you. So let's just jump around a little with the Buffaloes and the Black Bucks getting remastered. I have some good news. Some of you might have caught on. We were able to make the changes to the Buffalo without a population reset. Our QA, man, our QA quality assurance team is we're working OT for you guys, man. They know don't want pop resets, and they try. We had to with the Black Bucks. There was no choice there because there was actually a lot more done with them, whereas it's mostly fur that was done on the water buffaloes. But man alive, can I get a do-over? I'd like a mulligan, please. I'd like a mulligan DLC. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah. Just, I'm not going to taxi this one because it's a 5 and I screwed it up and I don't really have a lot of money on this playthrough, so. Oh, wow. 470 is great if you get up close and personal. Inside that 50 meters, you're golden. Can I tell you about the mission animal? No, I will not speak about the missions. Not yet. It's too soon. It's only just released. And no spoilers here. No spoilers. How's changing rendering a fixed mission? What are we talking about with rendering? What are we saying? To my knowledge, there was nothing done with rendering. Our render distance is the same. For that to change, it would be a whole new engine rewrite. So that's something that we do hope to maybe see at some point, if possible. If we can get this, we'll see. But that's not something for this update. It is definitely something that's always on our radar. Black Buck, oh yeah. Yeah, there you go, eh? Yeah, they look so good, man. This guy. They're just, it's trouble waiting to happen up there. Man. Maybe I should have taken my time through here just to get a better look at them, but I'm sure you'll see them. They look amazing now. Definitely one of the highlights to this, bringing a couple of animals back to the reserve with an opportunity to remaster them is it's masterful. I greatly appreciate that from our devs. Go ahead, guys, gals, if you don't mind, please. Unless another albino wants to step out for round 2, that would be great. Oh, man. I'm not sure what you're asking, Pixies. I'm sorry. So, what are we saying? Changing the render distances? I don't know where that came from. I really don't. I was told you said changing the render distance was the cause of an issue. No. Whoever told you that, it's misinformation. Here's your source of truth. Ask away, my friend. We haven't done anything to the render. Got a diamond yak in your very first zone. Oh, man. Yaks, I've been saying it. I made no secret of it. They're my favorite. If you haven't had a chance, they're my absolute favorite. They are so much fun to hunt. They're not quite as tough as a buffalo, but they are all just as aggressive. Getting in amongst them with a crossbow or a bow is just a merry treat. Have some fun with it. Just had your first encounter with a tiger. It's absolutely horrifying. Oh, man. Hey, listen, Harvey Slayer, my first time with the tiger, and I really didn't want to talk about this in the lead up during our Nepal campaign. It's terrifying when, I'd never leave home without your dog. If there's ever been a time when your dog is super useful, it will alert you, and has saved my life already about a dozen times. The first encounter I had, I managed to come out on top. But it scared me, it stalked me, I didn't know what was happening. No one had told me about the stalking mechanic at that stage. It made me jump right out of my seat. It really did. The only encounter I had with the tigers at that stage of the game was at work when I was in Sweden, and our animators surprised me with it. And I had no idea what I was looking at. I'm just looking at this big monitor with something in the middle of the grass as it was crouched. And then I heard the growl. I was like, no way. I had no idea. Like, this was going to look like, it blew my mind. And it jumped at me. And yeah. I'm hoping the new edition's a new lodge. Hoping the next edition. Well, hey, look, you guys need to make more noise, man. We did a survey and only 5%. 5% voted for a lodge. I was very disappointed in you. I want a lodge too. I really do. You know, I think we're due for a lodge, but yeah, we're not talking about things to come right now. I'm doing great, Dench. I'm tired. The community has been running me ragged for the last month. Every day I'm counting down to release, more because I can't wait to see what everybody thinks, but also so I can start talking freely again within the community. Do we know some of the rare fur types of snow leopards yet? People are slowly discovering. So I recommend taking part in the conversation in Discord as people try and figure it out. The Paul Theme Trophy Lodge. Oh, I forgot to. Okay. When we get to this one, I want to look at the cosmetics. There's something really flash in there that is really freaking cool. Also, is it time? Is it now? I don't think it is just yet. We're getting close to midsummer, and I have some good news for you. I know some of you missed it last year, and arguably one of the best cosmetics in the game came with the midsummer pack, and that was the blue steel. Man, it just took the community by storm, and so many folks missed it. It is making a reappearance. I can't guarantee the other ones are, but it is making a reappearance. You will have an opportunity to get your hands on it again. But I want to show you the cosmetics that came with Thunder Nepal. We're just gonna work our way up here. Yeah, I'm kind of just taking my time, so I've got a backdrop to talk over right now because we got a lot of patch notes to go through, and chat's just going off. And with everything that's been going on, I've missed so much of chat these last few streams. So, see, any you clues on the next map? No, absolutely not. What do you? Come on, man. If there's ever been a time that we're too early, you know, it's already started, mind you. I'm confused. Honey Tiger what's this? Honey Tigers is illegal. What about Honey Bull Elephants, Hippos, Rhinos? What happened? I'm so confused about the game now. Okay, so through our storytelling, you have to play the story to understand that we're trying to be very respectful and show that it's a game. And as I've been saying for the last few years, you know, as we've progressed, as we've evolved as a company, we've also evolved on where our stance on things are. I've talked about this. I've said it's entirely possible that you would see the likes of elephants and stuff like that at some point in the game. It is possible. Is it happening? Not right now. If it were to happen, there would be a lot to go into it. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. Let's stay on target, shall we? But yeah, as you can see, we move with the times. We have to move with the times. And, you know, from when the game first came out, where it was untested, where we didn't know where it would stand with players, with folks, you know, just people that don't even game that heard about it, there was obviously grounds that needed to be tested and you know, baby steps that needed to happen, right? So yeah, we're progressing, baby. 500 Magnum revolver would be awesome. I want like a man. Okay, we're not talking about things that we want and what can come. We're talking about Nepal. Holy people, that's it. Stream 101 time. I don't blame you at all. We're all super passionate. We're all over it, baby. Greetings to Germany, Butcher. Hello, my friend. Welcome. I hope you've had a chance to celebrate the SUNDARPATAN release day. Let's go ahead and grab this. Get a little moment of the on-map music. Yeah. Subtle tones. Oh, sorry, but our sound guys are absolutely on point. Let's go up and check this out. So you'll notice, and this is kind of one of the reasons I wanted to come to this one first, we've got a little bit of a different take on some of our outposts. And that really has a lot to do with the region and some of what you'll find in those regions. You'll often notice on a lot of our maps, our devs do their research, and you'll see that a lot of like the lookout towers or outposts are very similar to what you would find in those areas. So kind of cool. I mean, you'd want to be up off the ground too if you were in this area, right? Kind of neat. Kind of neat. It's all laid out well. Got it all here. So here's what I wanted to show you. I know I'm getting away from the patch notes, but you guys, well, somebody brought it up. I think it was me. Let's take a look. I think this is very cool. So overshadowed, we know that, and obviously we're not making a lot of noise about them. We just put them out because a lot of people do want them, and our artists get to have some fun with them in between. Is the cosmetic pack that came with SUNDARPATAN. And, you know, you can go through and take a look at all of them. There's some really neat colors. This blue theme has really caught on. You could do some cool stuff with it if you really get creative. You can make it really obnoxious if you want to. Some of the rifles, actually, I think this looks really nice on one of the bows I was playing around with. But the sprays, let's go down to... I always have to find it. I swear I've gone right past it. Is there not one here? Jeez. Is it higher up now? Oh, it is. This is it here. Jeez. As soon as I saw that one, reminded me of the tiger, but pretty cool. You know, you can, like, really? The possibilities are expanding, man. You can have a lot of fun with this. Combine the blue with this. Maybe you want to upset some. Really neat prints on them, you know? Kind of neat, kind of neat. The materials, where is that? See, here's the Midsummer, the electric blue that everybody was just, oh, yeah. It's making a comeback. So keep your eyes peeled for some of these. Yeah, but there's the SUNDARPATAN blue steel. Pretty cool. It's got a really nice look and a glint in game. I really dig it. The glacier spray is awesome. Oh yeah, there's some good ones. I'd love to hear. We should actually start a thread, because if we can find out what all the real popular ones are, can maybe give our artists an idea of what they should chase a little more. This one's down her. There it is. There it is. There it is. Now, I'm not so sure about this one. That might be somebody's gig. It's different. It definitely captures the region. I don't know that I'd put these two. I'm just going to be honest. But you could actually do some really cool stuff with them. But they do bring an incredible camo that's we haven't got yet. There are lots of options for camos, but that is one of my favorites for camos to come to my game. It's actually very similar to what I use in the likes of Call of Duty. Yeah, pretty cool. So play around with that. The wrap, it is one of these. Is this guy is also very pretty. Very pretty indeed. I dig it, baby. I dig it. Yeah, there you go. So check that out, my friends. I'm not going to put any money into mine right now. I'm still rocking the Easter skin, okay? Like, straight up. And I actually really happy with where I've got it. Yeah, I got the Easter skin. They're fun, all right? Don't judge me. Just found a snow leopard. Nice, nice. Why does Colorado not have any baby animals with the herd of animals? You know, honestly, Sammy, that's something we would love to do at some point. When the game was made, and we're following off that, there was a design. And that is what you see here today. And we've expanded, and there was more we wanted to add. And these things have progressed. There was always talk of doing that. The fear was folks shooting those fawns, right? You know, it's enough that we can just go ham on does. Let's be straight. You can hunt does in areas, but they're a lot more restricted here. Got a very small window for them in BC, but that varies depending on what you want. You know, it's something we would definitely love to see coming. But yeah, you know, Nepal. Did we talk about Nepal? Let's talk about Nepal. I keep getting killed by tigers. I didn't even see them coming. I know, it's wild. That the new whole stalking mechanic is pretty nuts. To see it come to the game, it really opens the door for some things. What up, Chris? How you doing, brother? How was your early access, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Somebody that tells me about the limited cosmetic packs when available, so I don't. So yes, Discord's your best bet. We always make a post letting you know when we're running, because we treat them almost like an event. There's ones that run, so you always get one. We try to get them with each release, whether it's a weapon or equipment pack or a map, you know, that sort of thing. But we also try and do like seasonal, midsummer, Christmas, Easter, that sort of thing. So yeah, best bet's being in Discord. Are higher level tigers better stalkers? They all have the stalking mechanic, and they'll all absolutely make you regret your choices. But it's the higher level animals in this game have heightened senses. So that should tell you something. I just like ran all the way around because I didn't want to jump, all right? They have heightened senses, so that should pretty well answer your question. What's the one metallic shiny blue color called? There's the one that comes with this pack. That's the metallic, the blue metallic. And there's the one that comes with the midsummer pack, the blue steel. Okay, so where are we gonna go in here next? So I'm gonna work on unlocking the lower area. We're gonna go into danger, Will Robinson. We're gonna go this way. And make sure nothing's behind us. All right, shall we off-road a little? Let's do it. Can you please repeat the Xbox thing about the save files? I'm playing Xbox, so this worries me. Yes, basically, what you need to do is just ensure if you're going to switch profiles, and I'm just going to bring this up one more time because I don't want to misquote it. When you go back to the dashboard, then you're changing to a different user profile, there is a chance you may overwrite your current save. So to avoid this, you got to make sure that the game is fully closed and that you've logged out from opting for quit in the Xbox menus, right? Before switching user profiles. Don't just go to your dashboard with the game running in the background, because bad things could happen. So thank you for asking. I'd rather you ask. In-game talk, that'd be crazy. Dax, please tell the devs thank you for me. They killed it with this one, as they have since the beginning. Thank you, Gary. Gary, seriously, sincerely, thank you. It's often overshadowed by people, what they want, they need this, they need that. I really appreciate that sentiment. I get that a lot, if you can't tell. I don't get that a lot, and I really appreciate hearing that. I know our devs would. They put a lot of themselves into this. I always find it really cool that our devs, come from all walks of life. One thing they all have in common is they've all become hunting experts. Truthfully, with the amount of research they do. Like, I see comments all the time. Like in Discord, someone says, too bad the devs didn't do the research on the tar because they go to 140 kilos. Yeah, no, that's accurate. That's actually legit. They can get up to that big. If you do your research, you'll see that. And that's the sort of thing they get very educated on. And blows my mind when I talk to them, because I'm pretty knowledgeable as a hunter, and I'm obsessed by it. So I learn about things in areas I will probably never hunt, it does me well in my job. But then I talk to them, and like, holy man, yeah, how to become an expert on something? Just become a game dev. Oh, the Nilgai are so freaking cool. I haven't spent a ton of time on them. I've hunted them some. I've hunted them during testing and such. I can't wait to see them in the live environment. I have seen some of you talking about that today. I really can't. I'm not going to get through these patch notes. It's just too much excitement, too much to talk about, man. Okay, so let me just go back to the patch notes here. All right, so the boomstick perk will now provide a more realistic shot spread from the side-by-side shotguns. It's been adjusted. You shotgun hunters, you will appreciate that. It's actually a big adjustment, and it's definitely moving in the right direction. Don't you do it! I don't want a tango anymore. I already had a messed up albino. Building a hunting structure while your ATV is parked on top of it will no longer teach your ATV a parking lesson. That's a thing. Yep. I'm sad when those ones disappear. They're kind of fun. The ATVs that have been destroyed won't magically reappear themselves anymore. Yeah, that's been fixed too. Now, there's some good fixes coming to the equipment. Now, the 7mm, some of you have been saying there was a bit of an issue with it pulling at the 150 meter mark. I hadn't really experienced it too much, but I think that's just because I'm leaning to the side all the time. Yeah. Anyways, that got fixed. It's shooting pretty straight now. It's looking good. There was a glitch again with the Grillic drilling rifle. This thing, man. Oh, we love it and we hate it all at the same time. It has been a problem child for us right since release. Oh, look at how beautiful they are, man. Look at that. They just look so good. We're gonna let my breath catch here first. Get the death wobble out of the way. Oh, hold on. What are we at? Let's go to 300. And we'll put that one on the ground. Let's go get a look at the black book. That's like perfect timing. So yeah, what happened is the secondary ammo would unload when players were changing the primary. Real pain in the butt if you were doing a quick swap over, because you know that's where the Grillic really shines if you don't use it very often. It is working pretty good. It's working great now with the fix, but that was an annoyance that was happening, so that got some love. For those of you that really like the tritium sights, tritium. There's no E. The R65s, it's been reduced to 0 to align with the adjustments that were made with the other tritium sights, so they all line up the same now. Little complaints that they were just a little bit off, so there we go. Fixed an issue with the PRC, could be incorrectly deployed in certain shallow water areas. Am I having morning brain? The heck's PRC? Is that electronic color? Is that what I'm having? The Pro Red Quist color? Pro Red Quist color makes sense. Players can no longer place green wing teal decoys on reserves that don't have the green wing teals, and there is a limit to those, right? That's the nice thing about a fix like that. There's only so many decoys you can put on a reserve, so you're not going to waste them now. Auto runs enabled. Players will now stop moving once they enter a tripod. Yeah, this stuff like that I don't like fixed. Can we just leave some of that fun, goofy stuff in game? Fix the clipping issue with the binos that were visible while crawling. Thank you. We've addressed some visual issues with the night vision binos. And I've seen a couple of you talking about there was a post about that. And in fact, thank you for your feedback on that, guys. It's what helped us crack that one. We're addressing some visual issues with the night vision binos. We resolved an animation glitch on the 22 pistol that happened during rapid firing. I read that one twice. The visual issues. Yeah. We fixed animation issues during transitions on the 1897 shotgun. I hadn't noticed that. An SFX issue when swapping ammo with any of the Devaney handgun was fixed. Also hadn't noticed that one. You guys are absolutely on point. Soak that in for a minute, shall we? While I read through some of these. They look so bloody good. Man, let's see. This one was big for some of you. There was a visual bug that was coming up on the Red Raptor, on the Red Dot site, on the Strandberg, when it was used on the Strandberg, because that's quite a popular weapon, so that's been fixed. And a visual issue occurred when leaving A mode after firing the revolver while manual chambering was on. So that's all your equipment stuff, and it's a little bit of love. It needed it. Pretty happy with it. These guys look so good, man. You just take a moment, like the lighting. Oh, jeez. There you go. Black Buck Remaster. Man alive. Joy. Let's get through this. Okay, so the dog's got a little bit of love. And how long we got to go? 1.62. Let's see what else we find along our way. The dogs will now bark in the direction of incoming threats when the player, when warning the player, then barking at the player. So watch your dog. When I tell you, man, when I say you're coming to this reserve, even if you don't want to use your dog to hunt, have him or her with you. They will save your life. They will give you warning, and they might save that diamond stalking you if you're picking up what I'm putting down. I had a rare in beta, and the dog alerted me. It was actually, I was testing because the dog was just doing this. Previously, it didn't. I was very happy at rare. It was very cool. That's why this came about, obviously. Hold on one second. Oh, good man. Hold on, let me read this. Our QA. You guys must be watching. I know a lot of our team is right now. Everyone's really excited, you guys. He's just going and actually talking about, so when we started the stream, we were talking about the new Godheart rifle. I said that wrong again. When you want to make the sight pop up. So if you're on controller, I guess it's sort of, I guess he's describing it sounds like it's kind of a hidden interaction where you can tap up on the D-pad, then press A to detach the scope. That's going to pop up. That's going to pop up your sight. So there we go. Thank you very much. You are a scholar and a gentleman. I love it when they got my back like that. And you can actually adjust that with the controller key mapping too, which is kind of cool. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Off we go. My mic is cutting out? Is it really? Chat? Or is it, because sometimes it's connection. I don't want to start troubleshooting things. I am kind of like crazy. Hold on. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Nepal. Who's enjoying Nepal? Seriously. Oh, I'm so glad this came out. The last thing I want today is issues. No, everything's well on my OBS side of life. Is that on both YouTube and Twitch? Good on Twitch. It's a YouTube thing. Man alive. Not today, YouTube. Not today. I have more troubles with YouTube on playback than Twitch, which is frustrating because YouTube is so much bigger. Okay, we fixed the issue where animals would occasionally stop floating to the shore if the dog failed to retrieve them. Minor annoyance alleviated. Yeah, there's, you know, honestly, since the retriever came out, there were some things that needed work through. Oh my goodness, that is gorgeous. And I should have jumped on a quad, but I knew I was going to run into things. We're actually going to run down to this lake. We'll maybe hunt down to it. All right, let's see. See, if I'm not on the road, I gotta pay attention or I'm liable to get murderized. Let's keep the volume up so we get our warning call. The dogs would no longer be prevented from walking around outposts in the New England mountains. It's a minor thing, but had to be done. Had to be done. Oh, we got some woolly hairs. I think I just spooked one ahead of it there. Hey, little guy. What's up? Oh, it's the longest workday ever. W, I'm so sorry, my man. I get it. I totally get it. What up, Teak? How are you doing? Hey, guys, big shout out to our mods right now. You know, for those of you that aren't involved over there, our Discord community is passionate, has some great folks in there, has some crazy times in there. And our mods have just absolutely stood on their heads to keep things moving forward. To really, honestly, they're the true heroes right now. And things have just been so crazy. The hype for SUNDARPATAN has just, it's on one hand been so refreshing. On the other hand, it's been wild. So I really appreciate you guys and gals giving us your time and energies. They volunteer for this, my friends. You know, they really put a lot into this community. The true heroes. Take a moment and, you know, send a little love the mods way. We fixed an issue caused animals to frequently teleport back to land when touching water. I stress this because it is such a frustration for us. Okay, it has to do with how the animals move when they hit deep water. The game tries to pull them back. It creates almost a form of rubber banding on them. Our team has been trying to lessen this. We had some improvements with our last update. We have more improvements now. Just keep the feedback coming, and we'll continue to work on everything. It's tough. It's tough. Open world on a custom engine has its difficulties. Predators will no longer stop in their tracks when hunting prey. I didn't mind that one. It gives you a chance to get a shot on them. That's often during their feed times. Feline predators will adopt a more stealthy approach. Stop making so much noise. There's some low-key changes that the community is already starting to figure out. And there's one of them. Okay, there's one of them. And obviously with the addition of the snow leopards, we want to improve our kitty cat experience. They're very low-key, but there will be a more stealthy approach. So for all you feline fans, get out there and... Okay, we have a meeting call, and we have a don't die call. It's pretty much go time when you hear that. That is just the stuff of nightmares. Oh, yeah? Oh, for the love of Pete. You. Okay. Online, the first freaking Bengal Tiger's a mythical. Let's go. Sorry. I apologize. I have a true passion for this game, and man, when you gotta put something like this in front of me, and the very first one I see is a mythical, oh man alive. It just absolutely... Look, can I take my EW hat off? We got freaking Bengal Tigers in here. And they took so much time and care on them to represent them so well. Every time I harvest one, I take a moment. I really do. Am I weird? I really do. There it is, baby. Look at that. 54.5 mythical in all of its glorious orangeness. Oh. Man. Do you feel that? Who everyone who's been on this map already, you've had one of those moments. You have a short window to locate thy stalking animal and to hopefully, as they circle, you get a good shot off. It is not always the easiest thing, depending where you are. The devs were masterful in picking the terrain for these glorious, glorious predators. There is an art to them, and you figure it out, and you really start to just, oh yeah, oh yes, it is a gold. Entirely possible to hit diamond. Obviously, haven't seen it yet. I've seen it with just about every single animal in game one level down now. Some are extremely rare. They are proverbial unicorns. I don't know how this will play out, if we'll even see one of these. We'll see. We'll see. Unbelievable. Beautiful. And look at how they pay. You know, like, let's go. All right. Back to it. You know, and I mean, the doggo told me I should have listened to him. Epic Boy, we're not actually putting a number to exactly how many snow leopards are on the map at any given time. They are less than the tigers. We stated where the tigers were at to set a benchmark to give you guys an idea. There are 16 tigers on the map at any given time. Obviously, that'll vary a little as you're harvesting and such. Oh, they're a fun hunt, man. If you guys haven't gone after these, the diamonds look incredible. Oh, was it a warning call? I wasn't paying attention. And actually, okay, so I know the Milgai are on the Snortwees, right? They're on the Snortwees. I don't believe that they have a collar for the Bazingas, as I'm gonna dub them. Makes them a really fun hunt. They beat Africa 2.0? Possibly. But 5 snow leopards, there's more than 5. I'll give you that much. Less than 16, there's more than 5. I somehow just played for an hour in the last 5 minutes. I just shot a diamond Barasinga. Bazinga! And a diamond tiger right next to each other. Oh, wow. In number. And don't understand how. Second tiger, too. Wow. Impressive, my friend. Look at these guys, man. You're just gonna mating call me over there? The wind's not great. I really didn't want to spend my time hunting today. It's hard not to when you get on this map. Animals are everywhere. The hunting is everywhere. Like, I saw someone mention, they're like, oh, it looks like it's pretty sparse. Man, there's just as many animals on this reserve as there is on the other reserves. And I can tell you that you're hunting pretty much everywhere. Well, enjoy both updates. New map's fantastic. Right on, T-Man. Oh, yeah. Hey, the Angler got some love, too. We're going to cover that one tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. How long will there be a discount? I actually don't have the information on how long it'll last. It's an indiscriminate amount of time. Probably a couple weeks, I would think. There may be some sales coming up soon, too. We try to get everything on sale all the time. We really do. Oh, it is Gray Scarface. Yes, as you can see the title here. This is our release stream. Yes, sir. We got everybody in the community out there getting stalked by tigers, looking for their favorite trophies, trying to figure out some new hunting tactics on the tar and what it's like with the whole new feline experience. The snow leopards attack the players. They do not go aggressive. No. We got predator bait in the future. Bait would be cool. Yeah, but, we'll talk about, things to come of that. Maybe if we run out of things to talk about, I got lots to go over, and I only got 10 minutes left. Oh, my goodness. There will be patch notes published. They were long. Oh, my goodness. Look, unsung hero, Patricia has been doing so much to ensure that everything is ready and tickety-boo for you guys from our end. And one of the things is these patch notes, which... there was I think originally it was a dozen pages. Then it was down to 9 pages. I don't know that she can take it much beyond that. I thought they were getting posted today, but she's absolutely just crushing it right now. So if they haven't been released, I was busy this morning. I didn't even look to see if they were released. That's terrible. I don't think they were, actually. They'll be coming very soon. Please be patient with her. She's taking it. It goes through a process. It comes from our devs, goes to our QA. Our QA goes through it and adds majority of it, and then submits it over to our community side. So, okay, let's go through some of these real quick. Moose and the Capercaillies should no longer instigate fights with other animals. Come on! Some things are just awesome left. Hey! Listen, I don't want any trouble out of you. There he goes. I hear they're really tasty. I'm just going to say it. All right, we're almost at this one. We fixed an issue that could occasionally cause the hit detection for goats and certain birds in motion to be slightly offset from the animal's visual appearance. I saw it being talked about on some geese the other week. Knowing this was coming, I wanted to see. So there we go. There was a nice fix on that one. Animals should be less likely to run in zigzags. We're working on pathing on AI. Geese and turkeys should now look more natural when landing on the ground. Nice addition. The ghost jackal in Verhunga Savannah should now approve of its name and be more stealthy. Check out the changes over there. They got a little bit of love. We fixed the bug that caused antlers or horns to act strangely when an animal moved away from the player after being spotted. It was a very spotty thing. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it, but it's been fixed. Animals should be more likely to drink from an actual water source than the ground. Look, it's marshy. We get it. They like to just lick the dew off of the... Yeah, that one got some love. It's tightening up those need zones is really what that came down to. They did a good job on it. Red deer's light brown fur variation is no longer mistakenly marked as gray. Mislabeled information. It's had a nice fix. Several animals have had their models reviewed and various issues with the model setup. Skeletons, organ configuration, animations, and trophies have been fixed. These include, and I think this is a full list, Siberian musk deer, lynx, fallow deer, harlequin duck, moose, Siberian wolf, hazel grouse, black buck, black bear, axis deer, wild boar, pheasant, roe deer, turkey, red deer, cinnamon teal, northern bobwhite quail, sibestway jackal, that's a tree, gray-leg goose, mallard, springbok, eastern cottontail rabbit, bangtang, and puma. Yeah, there was quite a bit of love that has gone into this update, as you can see. By us being able to put this time and this quality into reserve, it also gives us opportunities with things that overlap and to be able to focus on some stuff like this. Huge, okay? It's going to be completely overshadowed with everything that is coming, but those are some serious improvements. And big shout out to the dev team for taking that time. Thought I was hearing things charging. Yeah, I'm a little on edge, okay? I've had lots of incidents on this map. It changes you. Now listen, if you do not want to deal with the stalking mechanic, our devs have thought of that. I'm gonna do something I don't normally do, but just because I do see the conversations. There is a home range for the tigers, okay? that you will not find them outside of. You will not find tigers up here. You will not find tigers. And I do see a lot of our community, our creators are already trying to get this information out there. I did see like Ron McTube has made some heat maps and stuff like that. You know, if you are somebody that doesn't want to deal with it, you can avoid this area. Ride through on your quad to unlock and then carry on. I know the majority of you are all for it, and some folks don't want to be stalked. Okay, I've got the start of the hiccups. I can feel it. I don't know why. I predicted UI the back of your hat DLC. Oh man, my goodness. Melanistic Jackal in my lodge changed to common. But it still says melanistic. It'll be fixed. As in the skin, the fur variation. If that has happened, please report that. Sorry, I'm like running around like a chicken with his head cut off here. Please report that. We have had, the lodges are very finicky. We've had issues in the past. And the sooner we get after that, submit a ticket, please, my friend. Thank you, Optic Links. We appreciate that. Need a better night scope? Yeah, we would love to do something with scopes. Scopes are we're aware. That's something we would definitely like to do. That's very kind. I think I would love the tigers, but also sometimes I don't want to get my cardio for my game. Totally, Nissan. Our devs were very conscious of this. They didn't want to make it so that you were forced to do this. You know, we always want to give you the option on how you want to play. And it's just the ways, the means, and the ways to go about it. Why is that still showing as not? Oh, because I haven't hit this. Haha. Yeah. It's one of those mornings. It really is. I'm not ready to finish this stream. We're going to keep going until we get through all this. Okay. The music, man. It's so good. Okay, player character. Now, we addressed some issues with the face textures on several of the female player characters. The player model will no longer continue performing a walk animation after being knocked out. We fixed the minor animation issue that occurred when jumping without a weapon equipped. Fixed a minor animation issue while crouching. We resolved an animation glitch that occurred when the player died while reloading a double-barreled shotgun. Trophies. Some of you are going to want to hear these. The horns of an animal will no longer be slightly out of sync with the rest of the body when changing trophy positions in the lodge. We addressed several issues with the caribou trophy poses. We fixed some issues with the trophy poses of the black bear great one. You're welcome. There was some folks talking about that just the other day I was reading. We resolved a sizing problem with the 2 turkey type multi-mount. We addressed some issues with the raccoon dog trophies when mounted to a plaque. We corrected the placement of the springboks horns on trophy plaques, and also the horn placement of the deer and the fallow deer multi-mount. Multiplayer got a lot of love. Okay, other players' weapons and scopes and multiplayers will be more stable now. It was so entertaining. Seriously, I loved it. Last year doing the Apex hunting comp, yeah, we had some fun with that one. Resolved a bug that caused desynchronization between weapon movements and character movements in multiplayer when viewed by a player running at a different frame rate. The game will no longer crash if the player enters or exits a ground blind while another player dismantles it. Very niche, but it happens. Players should now receive an appropriate error message if they fail to join a multiplayer match because it's no longer available. We've addressed an issue that could cause the game to freeze while leaving a multiplayer session on Xbox. This, you know what? There is pages and pages here. Join a multiplayer server should no longer cause the game to crash. There were some connectivity issues addressed. We resolved an issue that made the game try to connect to a different server than the one a player chose in the multiplayer menus. That was a big annoyance, so that's been resolved. Fixed an issue where the multiplayer menu UI would break if the player disconnected from the internet while sitting in the menu. Bunch of love has gone into the missions here. There's some on Emerald Coast. I can see the sauna mission on Reventuli. There's quite a few that have had some love because we understand the mission progression is a thing and it needs to be able to work. I can't go through. Oh my God, there is an absolute wow. So this is why you haven't got the patch notes yet. There is a ton of them. We're gonna have to cut some of these down. We're gonna absolutely have to. Let's see. Is there anything huge that I should mention before? Train gap at Silver Ridge got fixed. Oh man, yeah, you can no longer get below the map on Silver Ridge Peaks. There is somewhere still. I think it's a Medved you can get under the map. We addressed several issues with roads in Silver Ridge Peaks. Emerald Coast, the incomplete bridge, has finished construction. Terrain got some love on Emerald Coast, the floating rocks in some of the areas. The hole in the map of Quattro is patched up. Wind turbine blades aren't going to pop anymore on Hirsch. So there's a lot of juicy stuff in here, my friends. And again, I just ask for patience as we try to get these through and pushed out for you all. You'll be able to spend some time and read up on them all. Make sure you're in the Discord, of course. That's where we like to link everything. We actually have quite a bit planned that we're going to be asking you, our Discord users, our community, because of what the platform is able to do for us. We're going to focus a lot of stuff in there. Like we've got some polls we want to run. We're going to directly ask you some questions. So if you're not already in there, I highly recommend it. There's an incredible Reddit group. I have to tell you, we don't own it. We don't need to. The mods are incredible over there. They have the right vision for the community. It's actually a great space. Same with our Facebook group. These are all must joins if you haven't already. We personally try to keep involved and to make sure that, that the essence of the hunt carries through into these internet spaces, because we all know the struggles of many of those internet spaces. And of course, make sure to follow across all the socials, and you'll keep updated on things as they're happening. My friends, this has been a long time in the making. I am so pleased to finally see Nepal, SUNDARPATAN. I can say this one well too. Like, thank you, devs, to finally make its way into all of your incredible hands. Please let us know your feedback, what you think of it. The good, the bad, we want to hear it all. Discord's an incredible place for that. Of course, not everyone's going to be happy with everything, and we understand that. I ask you, if you are going to make a post, keep an open mind that others are going to reply, and do not be combative. Let's just remember that everybody has an opinion, and no one's opinion is wrong. You're all entitled to it, and we're going to listen to it all. There's a lot going on in there right now, and I need to go sink my teeth into it, put my head into it, and I will catch you all there. Don't forget to show our creators some love. They had an incredible time over the early access, and I've seen some say that there was more hype from the community for this than I think any of us have ever seen. You guys are amazing. You truly, truly are. And I know I speak for the whole team when I say that all of the time and effort, the blood, sweat, and digital tears that have gone into this have all come to fruition, have all been made worth it by the responses we're seeing here today. Thank you, my friends, sincerely. You guys make this worthwhile. We'll catch y'all very soon. We're out tomorrow for some angler action. It's been really overshadowed, but there was an update. One of the Angler Summer of Love that's coming out. There's more to come. We're going to cover it tomorrow. We're going to look at the new fish that made it in, as well as the wells. Let's go, baby. I'll catch y'all very soon. Much love from your bearded brother and everybody at EW. Thank you, my friends. Would anybody complain if I just spent the rest of the day hunting Nepal instead of hanging out in the community? Would that be okay? I guess it's work, right? It's totally work. I gotta unlock my map for future streams and being stalked by Tiger.